You are listening to the Self-Trust Solution Podcast with Dawn Leday, episode number 51. Welcome back. Today we're going to visit the idea of getting in your own way. This episode is for those who resonate with the feeling of being stuck, the idea of self-sabotage, or taking 2 steps forward only to take 3 steps back on your journey to achieving goals. If you have ever said, I just can't seem to get out of my own way, this episode is for you. We'll look at what we're actually saying when we tell ourselves we are getting in our own way, how we fuel this idea that takes us down a path moving away from our goals, the scintillating truth that changed my use of this phrase forever, and how to never get in your own way again. No matter where you lie in your level of self-trust, there are 5 self-trust secrets you can start practicing to create more goal success. Get your free download today and learn the 5 simple secrets for harnessing self-trust to supercharge your goal success. Say goodbye to self-doubt and confusion and discover the keys to reigniting your passion for your goals. Grab your copy now at theselftrustcoach.com/5 secrets. Have you ever said, I keep getting in my own way? Now, there are many flavors of this thinking, but the common theme is that there is something wrong with you and you can't figure it out. It feels terrible, which makes total sense because you are both making yourself the problem and the solution outside of you, out of your reach. It often presents under the mask of self-sabotage or this narrative that for every 2 steps forward, there's 3 steps back. My personal flavor of this narrative was, I know I can, but somehow I just can't figure it out. It sounds reasonable, right? Maybe even responsible. Like I believe in myself. And yet it places the problem in me, but the solution outside of me. When I would say this, it was filled with judgment and blame, which often led to spinning in confusion, searching for the answer to why can't I just figure this out? If you've experienced this, you know how stuck and lost you can feel. This is when we fall into the trap of fueling the idea that we're in our own way. We start to build evidence to support it. Maybe saying, there's no way forward. Or maybe dig into the familiar and comfortable to avoid even looking at it. If you're anything like me, this isn't very satisfying. So then you start to make what you do know, what you're already good at, more complicated, maybe even tedious. Or worse, you go on a quest to find out what's wrong with you. I have so many examples of this in my own life and in that of my clients. So if this rings familiar to you, know that you are not alone. But also know that this type of quest is fruitless. It's unnecessary use of energy that doesn't move you closer to your goal. And it's also incredibly disempowering. And even more important, it ignores a crucial truth. And the truth changed my telling of this disempowering story forever. And that truth is that you cannot get in your own way because you are the way. Take a moment to state this out loud. I am the way. This is true no matter what path you are on, no matter what path you have been on or will be on. There is no path in your life without you. You are the way. And look, along the way, you make decisions and you make choices based on circumstances, based on your values, your wants and desires, and your belief or lack of belief in yourself. And whether those choices and decisions support or don't support your goals, take you straight towards them, or create massive detours, it's still your way. Yours to make easier or harder, yours to make bumpier or smoother, not to avoid the inevitable setbacks, not to avoid curveballs and difficulties, because we can't. They will come. We just don't have to create them or dig deeper into them. We make our way through them. You are the way to whatever you want. So, how can we avoid this idea of getting in our own way? My first is just to invite you to not say that ever again. Now, look, your brain will offer it to you. It does still to me. And I just remind it, I am the way. Like, I can't get in my own way. I am the way. Now, I can make choices that maybe I would like to change moving forward. There's no point in getting caught up in what's done. It's like we want to learn from ourselves, not spend our energy judging and blaming or looking for what's wrong with us, rather, how we want to move forward, how we want to act and become more of who we are as we are reaching our goals. So instead of wasting that energy fueling the idea that you can get in your own way, we want to use that energy and fuel to decide what our way looks like, because you are the way. So that path is yours to create. And the questions we want to ask, instead of stating, why can't I figure this out? Or why do I keep getting in my own way? That line of questioning leads to no fruitful answers, because they are questions looking for something that is wrong with you. And the truth is, there is nothing wrong with you. So going on the quest to find it isn't going to yield any results. Instead, look at, what can I do right now to move towards my goal? What is it that I can do differently? These are the powerful questions that we can ask, instead of putting our energy into this fruitless quest. Move it towards where you want to be going. So, my invitation is never to say that you're getting in your own way again, and to automatically answer that statement with, I am the way. What is my next best move? What will you take away from today's episode? My goal is for you to make a declaration that you are the way to your goals, that you are the way in your life. Challenge the disempowering story of getting in your own way and embrace the truth that you are the way. Recognize the power in every decision and choice you make. Your journey is uniquely yours, with both challenges and triumphs shaping the journey. Instead of avoiding difficulties, focus on navigating them with intention and resilience. You are the way to whatever you want, and every step, whatever it looks like, is part of that path. Embrace the scintillating truth that you are the way. Explore how this truth can fundamentally shift your perspective and empower you to navigate challenges with confidence and purpose. Thank you for joining me today on the Self Trust Solution Podcast. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to leave a review. This helps me reach new listeners, continue to create content, and brings me joy in my mission to serve. Join us next week for episode number 52. Thanks for tuning in and have a trust filled week. Are you ready to achieve your goals without the pain of doubt, fear, and worry? Join the Self Trust Lab, where we're re engineering your self trust for massive achievement. Don't miss out on this exciting new way to achieve your goals. Your best self is yet to come. Join us at theselftrustcoach.com/the Self Trust Lab. See you inside.